There you are. Thank you for coming all this way. I need your opinion with something. You've always had such impeccable taste. Just look at your headwear today. It's exquisite. Now, you just sit right there and rest. I know you've had a long journey. You don't even have to say anything. You can just nod or shake your head while I show you some things, okay? My little monster. How I've missed you so. Every day without you is like torture. I've relished, enjoyed every moment of it. But now you're here. It's like I'm whole again. How you inspire me so. Your beauty is not of this world. That beautiful shade of orange. Now, if I could tear my eyes away from you for one moment, I've asked you here to help me to arrange a tea party. A poison tea party, naturally. Oh yes, it's more of an experience, really. One must make an impression, don't you think? I've been gathering a few different items for the decor, the theme, the ambiance, and I would love your opinion on it. My favorite little monster. Oh yes, I trust you with my life on this. Yes, a tea party. A poison tea party. It's true that I do prefer the company of those past, but sometimes we also have to endure the living, for a short while at least. Firstly, what do you think about these refreshments? Can you see? They seem fun. These are my personal take on cakes. I've been working hard with Lurch on these, on the recipe. Yes, this one is a little experimental. They are alive with flavor, of course. And seem to have a habit of quite literally crawling onto your plate. How convenient. What's in them? Well, it's a mixture of ram mushrooms from the garden and a few crunchy, helpful sacrifices, volunteers. Gives them a delightful kick. But don't worry, they only paralyze you for a few moments. Oh yes. It keeps the atmosphere quite calm and collected. Yes. Nothing quite says relaxing tea party like a touch of temporary paralysis. Wouldn't you say? Careful with these cakes. They might be bite-sized, but they have a tendency to bite back. Do you think they're suitable for the tea party? Good. My aim is always to leave an impression, of course. We don't want our guests to forget this party. Ever. Exactly, my little monster. We must ensure that it lingers in their minds, takes over them, like a persistent haunting. Now, what is a tea party without tea? We have a few options that we can choose from. This one was great grandmama's favorite. And so we keep it in her urn with her. Yes, she did love it so. Would you like to take a sniff? It's quite safe. Yes. Each of these blends have a certain character, and not just grandmama's. They are poisonous, yes. But isn't a little danger what makes life worth living? Such a wonderful blend. This one is Nightshade Noir, a classic, brewed just enough that it produces very vivid feverish dreams. But brew it just a touch too long, and well, the dreams become much more permanent. Yes, it is one way to keep the guests from leaving early. Precisely. A hostess should always offer more than just polite conversation. This is our first option. We also have this one. Would you care to smell? This blend is from the hills of Transylvania. It's infused with a touch of moonlight and the faintest hint of wolfsbane. Is it safe to drink? Oh, little monster. Safety is such a tedious concept, but I can assure you that this will awaken something in you, especially on a full moon. Our second choice. Now for our third. This is very popular among the more daring crowd. Just one sip, my little one, and you will feel a delightful tingling all over. Followed closely by an overwhelming sense of euphoria. So it's not for everyone. Of course, one sip too much and it's lights out forever. What if you brew too much? Well, I've always found accidents to be such a wonderful part of life. Wouldn't you agree? But don't worry. I measure very carefully. Usually, our third choice. And I must insist on proper etiquette. If you feel faint from the poison, keel over gracefully. There's nothing quite like paralysis to really appreciate the decor. After all. Well, little monster, which blend of tea do you think suits our party the most? I trust your opinion. Nightshade Noir. A relatively safe choice. We wouldn't want you to miss the main course, after all. And great-grandmama will be very pleased. Oh, don't worry about the screaming. It's Wednesday and Pugsley's playtime. Nothing to worry about. We had Lurch dig out their old favourite a few days ago. The guillotine. They're having ever such a fun time with it. Now, what next? Yes, little monster, you're right. Extra poison should be optional, always. We must have some vials. I shall fill these up. We can't have our guests thinking that we're holding out on them. There must be an abundance of extra poison, yes. Perhaps I should ask Wednesday for another few bottles of this. It is her favourite. Just in case. Fester does love to indulge. And it is his birthday coming up. I suppose we should treat him a little bit more. I'll ask Wednesday. Now, more of the decor, yes. The food may intoxicate, the tea may paralyze, but it's the ambiance that truly lingers in the mind long after the body has, shall we say, moved on. Let me show you a few more pieces, and you tell me what you think, my little monster. Oh, but first, what do you think about bats or gargoyles as table decorations? Well, Lola, our resident gargoyle, will of course be at the head of the table, guarding, seated, watching over all. But I suppose we could add some bats too. Flitter them around a little bit. Yes, I think that would be very good. Good thinking. Now for candles. I need you to help me with this. We have a few options for candle holders. And what is a soiree without candlelight? We have these quite intricate, pretty things, but I'm not convinced. We also have this candelabra, forged from a wrought iron gate. You see, we had many incidents with curious neighborhood children around. The thing with wrought iron gates, if you climb one, you could get impaled. Again, and again, and again. What bliss. Yes, I think this would be most suitable, don't you? And for the candles, black candles, of course. Perfect. Yes. Now, let us check that all is well with them. Yes. Look how wonderful. Why, yes, they do bleed, when you light them. Bleeding candles, yes. What else would they do? Cry? Oh yes, I've had those ones too. Though I can't decide if I prefer the wailing, or the crying, or the screams from the bleeding ones. Each has its own charm. Sometimes you can hear them whispering too. It's quite lovely. This candelabra definitely would be most suitable. I agree. Now for tablecloths. I have a few shrouds that we've borrowed from various family members in the crypt. This one could be quite haunting. Don't you think? Perhaps not as a tablecloth. You're right. This, I think, would be perfect. A haunted woodland, haunted faces, a possessed son. Yes, I think this one. And it's made from the softest fabric that you'll find in a mausoleum, anyway. Oh, yes, it is quite thin. Although, if a guest does spill tea or, say, blood, these have been designed to soak it up quite efficiently. We've put it to the test many times before. And a hostess should be prepared for any eventuality that we can hope for. There. A good choice, little monster. Is there anything that I've missed? Do we think? I do wonder about the plants by the door. Well, they get a little hungry around the time that the guests will arrive. Perhaps I should put up a warning sign so they're aware. Or not. It might keep them on their toes. For as long as they have them, that is. Well, I must say that your input has been invaluable as ever, my dear one. I trust you'll be attending our tea party. It wouldn't be the same without you. I'll be sure to save you a seat. Something sturdy, with arm straps, just in case. And don't worry, even if you don't make it here in one piece, I'm sure we will still enjoy your company in spirit. Thank you again for all of your help today and for coming to see me. I can't wait to see you again, my little monster. Maybe in your dreams or your nightmares. I can hardly wait. Farewell, little monster. Until next time.